Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of October 14th through the 20th. For some reason, I was about to say August. I'm like, that is incorrect. Before we begin, I just want to remind you guys, I did just release my online tarot reading course. So if you are looking to learn the tarot and be very confident in reading for yourself as well as others, even on a professional level, I highly recommend getting that. It's on my website, spiritpsychic.org. Okay, so Leo, you have the circle coming out in reverse, and don't be offended that this card is in reverse because these cards have been coming out in reverse. I'm not even joking, for every single sign. So this just feels to be a very healing week in the collective. You know, we just had eclipse season and it just feels like the energies are calming down and we are all integrating a lot of the changes and lessons that came up for us. So don't be offended by that. But here's what the circle, the spirit of the circle, is wanting to share with you now. When the circle comes as your medicine, you're meant to come to an understanding of the importance of decay and letting go, the importance of dying to an old form and being reborn anew. If you are faced with the challenges of loss or disappointment, remember this. In the circle of life, nothing is ever wasted. Love will seek itself again. Prosperity will come in the form of a new idea or opportunity, and spirit will always wait for you to find your place in the dance again. So this is beautiful, beautiful advice, you know. Actually this card changed my life one time. I received this card in a personal reading in reverse one time when I had to let go of I guess you would call like a lover, somebody I was dating who I really wanted a relationship with, but they ended up sucking, okay? And it was so difficult for me to let go of that connection. And this card came out in a reading and it made me realize, you know, all of the times before where I thought I was so in love with someone and I will never feel this way about anyone else ever again. And then I ended up feeling that way again multiple times. You know what I mean? It's like love will always find itself. Prosperity will always find itself. You will always be gifted with new ideas, new opportunities. There's really no reason to be in this lack mindset and think that, you know, just because you had one experience, you will never seek it again. I remember I had to let go of this friend. We had a complicated relationship. And I thought to myself, I will never have a friend which I can connect with on a spiritual psychic level like this ever again. This particular friend of mine, they were somebody, we literally would have the same dreams at night. Like on the same night, we would both fall asleep. We live thousands of miles apart, wake up the next morning, be like, oh, I had this dream. I'm like, I had the same exact dream. And we were both in it. We had a very telepathic bond. And I'm like, there's no way I'm going to find this again in anyone else. And you know what? I did. You know what? I sure did, because I was exposed to the vibration of and the possibility that you can have a friendship like that, you can have a relationship like that. And, you know, it didn't work out with that specific person due to some unhealed wounds within them and also me for putting up with some of the stuff that I put up with. And, you know, like we learned our lessons, we went our separate ways, but I set the intention to the universe. Like I would like that same level of bond with someone else. I had such a fear that if I let go of that friendship, I would never experience that again with anyone else. And that simply has not been the case. So love will seek itself again. These strong feelings that, you know, maybe someone or something triggered within you, Leo, you will experience that again because it's not necessarily external components that make you feel certain ways or bring up certain energies within you. That was all within you all along. In this reality, we are just experiencing ourselves being reflected back to us in the forms of other people and outer reality. But all of the feelings, all of the insights, all of the wisdom that you experience in this lifetime, that is simply you experiencing yourself under the illusion that you are separate from everything around you. So if you experienced it once, you can experience it again. And I would argue that if you experienced it once, it's very easy for you to experience something again. It's very easy once you get a taste of a certain vibration, of a certain energy, for it to then pop up in your reality all around you. That's just how the universe works sometimes. So don't fear letting go of anyone or anything that may be exiting your life at this time, because you will have that same energy, that same vibration, but even better in the future, in the near future. So Leo, we have the King of Pentacles coming out as your first card. There could be some significant earth signs in your life right now. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be older masculine energies here. But these are people who are in it for the long haul. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere, okay? They really love you. Very loyal, dedicated, determined, wanting to take good care of you, especially physically. Like, this could be somebody who wants to like buy you dinner, buy you gifts, things like that. Just make sure you're very well taken care of, and they want to make you feel as secure as possible in the idea of them and in the idea of the both of you. So that's lovely. We have the Knight of Pentacles right next to that as well. Wow, so many awesome people in your life who are in it for the long haul. And also, these are two very, very good signs of wealth, prosperity, and financial growth and abundance. So that's really great. And also health as well, health improving. So that's very lovely. And you know what? I feel like there are people around you at this time where it's like you both inspire each other to be healthier, make more money, do the most, you know? You really bring out the stunning qualities within each other, a lot of earth energy around you. Some of you may even be going out into nature in some way, shape, or form. We have the Ten of Wands coming out in reverse right next to that. So you may have felt like you've been overdoing it recently, overbooking yourself, overburdening yourself, burning yourself out a little bit, burning from both ends. And so that's one thing I would definitely look out for if I were Leo this week, is to try not to overdo it with responsibilities, you know, sit back, relax into where life is taking you, and, you know, just focus on pouring energy into yourself and your responsibilities. Maybe getting rid of some responsibilities if you can, delegating, not having, you know, control issues with that, like letting somebody else take the wheel and make decisions here and there, you know, sit back, relax, and be taken care of for once. We have the Six of Swords coming out in reverse. Yes. See, this is the thing. You intuitively feel like there's a certain transition that needs to be made here. Certain individuals or energies that you need to really distance yourself from because they're not healthy, they're not good for you, and they bring out sort of the worst in you, actually, you know, emotionally speaking. And intuitively, you know that life is trying to take you on a journey right now away from any people or circumstances that have that sort of chaotic, toxic energy, and bring you in towards more soul family sort of energy, you know, King and Knight of Pentacles energy, the people who are in it for the long haul. That is what the universe is trying to direct you towards at this time. We have the Chariot. Yes, there's going to be sweeping changes when it comes to you moving towards these things in life and getting closer to these soul family members and the reality that's good for you. I think you're allowing yourself to create some distance. For some of you, I'm actually seeing here, this could be creating distance between you and family. Okay, certain family members may be very restrictive or toxic or something, and so you may be spending less time there, or moving out in some way, or moving away in some way. Not all of you, it's family specific, but it feels sort of like family. So for example, this could be a job where, you know, you've been there for years, you know all your coworkers, you know, very personally, intimately, but it's a toxic work environment. And so you may be taking that leap of faith to go somewhere else. And it's scary, but it's also exciting because it's a new chapter and it's something you just intuitively feel drawn to doing. Also, there could be something here about cars. Okay, some of you may be purchasing a car, fixing up a car. I don't know why that's significant. We have the Six of Cups coming out as well. Wow. Old friends and family members may be significant. Catching up with people that you love this week, finding a lot of happiness in that. I don't know why I'm also seeing saving up for a car. Some of you may be doing that. But yeah, this is really beautiful, really, really beautiful energy. This is a happy card, a feeling of nostalgia and love and home and heart. Very, very beautiful. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, and my online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye.